Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today we have another record that was broken. Didn't take long, did it? LJ got the record now. He currently has the record at least at 2,610 MMR. And this, fortunately, baby, is the game he did it. So we actually get to see this high-level gameplay. I'm not going to lie to you. I know of Zenil, Diaz, but I don't really know a lot about them. Or LJ for that matter. I don't really keep up with that stuff. But we're going to look into this one today and see what we find. The high level of 2v2, and right there, typical, AFK to start. That's probably because the queue times took him so long. And what we see right away, actually no, again, we're not we're not analysing this, are we? I keep forgetting it's commentary at the first bit. Right, nice little flick there by Bumpkin, as LJ here is gonna beautiful play. Where did he learn that from? Some people say lockdown defense program. Just turning the corner and then going into the backflip. And oh man, he must have been watching the series. He could have done a double jump there. He could have done anything. But he got an angle. He got an angle. And here we go with the kickoff. Great kickoff again. Bumpkin trying to shoot up on the kickoff to get the boost and the ball. And straight away again, you know, LJ is doing a good job here of finding the gaps. Looking for a demo off the ball. And that is going to be a miss right in front of the goal. I don't believe what I've seen. Zenil is not going to be happy with himself. A dive in there from LJ, just trying to beat the last man. First man diving against the last man, always a good decision. And Bumpkin. Should I say Bumpin? Okay. Oh, a dive into the corner though. Not fundamental. Is something bad going to happen off the back of that? What the hell? Okay, I'm not sure what that play was. Again, it did come off the back of the dive in the corner, though. So, interesting to know. Although I do feel he could have came back and helped Bumpin there. I don't know who Bumpin is. Nice try. It was actually decent positioning there. Tried to get deeper on the fake. Just a bit unfortunate the way it's bounced. Couldn't get deep enough in front of the net. Or an unfortunate pinch there. Very close on the follow-up. Even bumping out the way. God, that's a mouthful. And good defense there. Could have stayed on the backboard a little bit longer. But maybe was trying to force that here. And oh, deep position from Diaz. Going in for that swipe. Does get the demo on the outplay. I mean, we can move between this. I've actually got a plugin. So thank you, Conscious Profit, for sending that over to me. I do need to put that on for the next video for sure. Haven't got around to it. And I love those. I love them. Those delayed flip resets. But now we have a 2v1. There's so many things we can do here. And Bumpin gets that bump in. And so does the ball go in off the back of the bump there. Beautiful play. LJ here is going to be taking the kickoff against the Zenil. Gets a win on the kickoff. This time going for a push kickoff. Last time he did a hook, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe he did a push last time, actually. It all happened so fast. Good, nice shadow in there. Close proximity to be able to pick up the ball here. Straight off the back of the play from Bumpin. And look at that. Man, this is good play. Yeah, really nice. Little pass off there. Bumpin going all in as last man. Diaz is going to get the shot off the back of it. A good save, though, from LJ on the goal line as Bumpin up. Trying to prevent any offensive danger. Slowly but surely, the boost is getting wasted. I don't think that was a good play from LJ there. Waste a boost. He's going to have to back all the way off this play to get more boost there. For a play that seemed unnecessary. It could have possibly saved that boost, got to the ground, and then used it to get the momentum to get back out and then back into the play a bit quicker. Good dunk there from Zenil. And again, the turn from LJ, just trying to force this ball. It's 2-2 here. Yeah, nothing crazy needs to happen. It's all about who can play the most solid, who can play the best, who's got the fundamentals in check, as we say that. A musty fake off the flip reset. Bumping on the ball. Diaz gets the backflip. Great close proximity shadow here. And of course, you know, we're focusing on LJ the most because he's the number one. Look at that. Low 50. My God. Unbelievable. You see this, you know, you see it all MMRs, baby. Yeah, if it's right, it's always right. That's what I like to say. Then you know it's truly right. Here we go. Carrying the ball. Gonna go for the air dribble play. Did get a little bit ahead with the ball there. Bit of a heavy touch on the first touch. Didn't get the ball right on the hitbox. Ended up becoming more of a front-loaded ball, which is always difficult to air dribble because you're pushing the ball away from yourself. Drop down to Bumpkin. Bumpin. Zenil, good save there. And again, this is what I'm talking about with LJ. Yeah, really good. Really good at finding the gaps there. So when Diaz hit that ball, he saw the gap and played it straight away and then got the demo on the second man. At least I believe it was Diaz that hit the ball away. Zanil playing it around the backboard, trying to gather it in the goal. And again, deja vu. Good call there, looking for the respawn demo. And again, low 50s. Notice, guys, he's doing a lot of single jump low 50s here, not flipping into the ball. And that really is one of the secrets to success in this game, is those single jump 50s. High onto the backboard, this could be dangerous. Very nice done. And what you're seeing from LJ through this is, although he is challenging quite a bit, mixing it up well, there's another non-committal challenge. We are seeing a lot of 1, gap finding, 2, single jump 50s, and 3, come to daddies. You know, it's no wonder that he's the #1 ranked player in the world and broke the world record when he's using the come to daddy. How are you meant to defend him? And again, good defense off the inside of the post. Diaz doing a good job there, trying to manipulate the speed of the play, knowing that it was a 1v1. Diaz again trying to pick this ball up. But so again, look at the angle Diaz was attacking there. I'm going to play it into space and I'm going to take advantage of it. Good shot from Diaz, saved again from LJ. And look at the slow play. Doing a great job of defense and then turning that into offense with the wave dash, mixing it up. And we are in overtime. Next goal win situation. The nerves must be so high. If he gets this win, he's going to be the highest ranked player of all time in 2s. Oh, not like this. Is that how he gets it? Oh, no, he doesn't. It goes up. Could you imagine getting the nut? Like, just consider the achievement here, guys. With a shot like that, that's unreal. Great pass. This could be it. Oh, good save from Diaz. It was actually going to be a very difficult shot there. Diaz had a good angle on the save. A fake could have been useful. Or a delay flick, something like that, but it doesn't matter now. The plays are played, it put pressure on, that's the main thing with that. Again, look at the close follow. Ooh. Well, this is a bit fortunate. That is very fortunate. I got it. Bloody hell, he's left straight away. This guy don't mess around. I think that was very fortunate here, because if you look at this position, we'll start with this goal here. Yeah, if we look at this could have been so dangerous. Let's have a look at Zanil in this play. Okay, because this could have gone the other way. Why doesn't he go back into the play here? Because he could have turned, possibly grabbed this pad, or at least speed flipped onto this path lane and started coming back. And look how much boost he would have had, by the way, doing so. It would have been much quicker, had 80, and then would have been able to get the save on that. I'm a bit confused with that play. Let's have a look at Diaz as well. I mean, we're seeing so many rules broken here. I feel like these people need to be put in prison. Because right now, we got this guy chilling out in the background, Zanil, not getting back into the play. Last man, what don't we do as last man? We don't dive in. Because first burst is like that is actually a really good spot by LJ. If his intention got into... Personally, I would have said this would have been a better position to build up on. And he could have still possibly got a shot off. Granted, he gets the best shot here, but it was a 2v1, so first man's always going to challenge that. I mean, why don't you just fake this? Just fake that. I don't understand why you wouldn't just fake that and make him earn it. Make him go up and earn it instead of isolating yourself out the play. And yeah, so I'm a bit confused by this positioning from LJ. It seems like that was the only really good outcome for him. I don't know. Interesting. I thought building up in the middle would have been better, but maybe he saw something I didn't. So I got to be honest with that one. I'm a bit perplexed. So let's just head back into the goals. We'll start with the first goal here. Okay, so let's start this play here. Bumpin does a great job of a flick out play, a nice simple outplay, and Diaz again diving in as the last man. Now, although that might look like, well, what's the danger there, Dave? Because, you know, Zanil's not able to actually back him up. So they're not actually attacking as a duo. This can happen a lot when you do dive in as last man. You feel you're attacking as a duo, but look at the distance here. And again, these are reasons why you don't want to necessarily always make these plays, because there's no boost there. And we're relying on this crazy play in the reliance that Zanil can get this mid boost that doesn't exist at the moment. So now Diaz is dove in. What do we notice about spacing overall? Because of the dive in, the blue team here have put themselves in a bad position. If Diaz would have faked this as last man, they could have probably regained in the defense. And you're probably saying, regain in defense? Why would you want to regain in defense? Let's look at this goal. Let's look at this goal. First of all, LJ clearly been doing the lockdown program. We've got a pack for this. You know, a lot of people struggle driving on the backboard and doing backflips off of it or half flips off of it. Guys, we've got a pack. We've got a program. It's free. It's on this channel called Lockdown. You know, I'm going to promote it every episode. So he does exactly that. The half flip, you know, I don't say these things for the good of my lungs, you know, to clear out the air out my lungs. I say it because it works. I say it because it's true. And I say it because I want to see everyone improve. And so you can do this. The #1 ranked player in 2s of all time is doing the move that I tell you guys to do. Then do it. You know what I'm saying? So great stuff there. And what don't you do again, guys? What don't you do? Don't dive into the corner. I don't say it for a laugh. I don't say these things for a laugh. I'm actually a very serious person. I'm not really. So here, well, big deal, Diaz. That was crazy. So you've dove in as last man. You've dove into the corner, and which means the orange team are closer. They can regain their offense from defense, which is often the best way to do it because you have a longer time on the ball. You have the whole map there to then start creating your angles. He does a backflip off the backboard. All of this is fundamental play from LJ and from the orange team here. Takes it at the player. I mean, this is just so good. He doesn't grab the boost. You know, I don't know if the boost is there. But look at this. Drop. What's happened here? Okay, what makes this special? He's bringing it forward. First of all, you know, guys, go back to my hookshot program years ago in the quiz. Actually, there's a similar play to this where I say you can just drop it if you know they're going to the boost and hookshot it. But as soon as he loses sight of the player, what does he do that makes this a good player? Drops the ball straight away. The big mistake a lot of people make here, and I'm going to go ahead to this spot, and this is why a lot of people struggle to implement these sort of things, is because when Zanil, this looks like an average play, doesn't it? But there's a lot more to this. It's a lot deeper than it appears. Okay. Let's just slow this down. Right. Zanil is in this position. And what happens now is that LJ can't see him. So for all we know, Zanil could be really sneaky, could have come here and he could go, ah, okay, with the sound effect too. So a smart player won't know that he's gone to the back boost. They'll go, I don't know what he's doing because I can't see him. I'm going to drop the ball. Drop the ball. Boom. Now I'm safe. If Zanil, by doing this drop, does challenge, because he would be coming from the inside to outside, it would be crazy of me to try and get in the way of this. So if LJ was here, this is now dangerous if he challenges, even though he's dropped the ball, because it's going to ramp up and go into the middle of the challenge. So what LJ does expertly is he comes pretty much bang onto the side of it. So now there's no way from the angle Zanil's challenging at that he's going to get that 50 to net. If he wins it, it just rolls up the wall. Big deal. We'll rotate back round. Now he comes off a little, oh man, this is good. Rhythm break. So it comes down. Look at this. This is all the fundamental skills. You're literally just compressing it into a person right now. There's a rhythm, little fake, little rhythm break there. Okay. Now jab, and here's another rhythm break. Bonk. That's all you need to do. Little things like that. Personally, here I think a double jump might have done a good idea. But what he's trying to do there is, LJ, is he's trying to actually clip this right here, like that, so it lifts a little bit higher and a little bit faster. But I want you to look at this from Zanil's perspective here, so you can just understand what I'm talking about with the rhythm breaks and stuff like that. Oh, see that? So because LJ drops this ball, and now he has a hookshot threat, I can't get the boost now. So I turn here. No, I've just lost my momentum because he's faked me. And now the rhythm break, goal is there. So really good play there. Okay, so we're going to pick this play up here with Diaz on the ball. In my opinion, this isn't the best vision from Diaz. I feel that after this touch, if he did want to go up, maybe go up a little bit quicker or have a little look first. LJ, 1-0 up. What does he do? Dives into the corner. And we said it at the time, don't dive into the corner, because now we start a chain reaction, don't we? So look at it from the teammate perspective, bumping. Uh-oh, teammates dive. Now, what is this? You know what I mean? Something happens when that teammate dives. It just shuts down everyone else. So he goes up and he realizes, I would imagine, that what the hell am I going up for this for? Because if I touch it, I'm just going to tap it down to him. So he tries to bail out and just wastes a lot of boost here. So because of one dive into the corner, we now have this guy from, what was he on before that? 100 boost. Oh, God, that's brutal. So he's gone from 100 boost because of the dive in the corner. I want to keep saying that. to 9 boost. And in a bad spot, he wiggles the camera to try and help him up. And now he's pushing forward as last man. And I'm going to tell you why in psychological form he's doing this is because he's under pressure. You know, one of the strongest things you can do in this game is almost just forget that it, you know, just think it doesn't matter. If you're last man and you push forward, you are now leaving the... If you were him and you waited here, no problem, man. Yeah? Let's look at it again. So he lands and he reverses back. Let's just say he reverses to here. That's a save. Air roll, gunk, smack it on there. Or single jump with the car sideways, which means it deflects into the corner. As I land, as I rotate, I'll wave dash to grab the boost in the ball. I know, it always sounds like I'm oversimplifying it on defense, but defense is much easier than people allow it to be because they do push out of the net, and it happens at every rank. Here we go. What are we trying to achieve by pushing out of the net here? What are we hoping to achieve? You know what I mean? We're not going to get anything pushing out. Why are we pushing out? Everyone does it. Even in the RLCS World Championship Grand Finals. Yeah? I saw it then. And it blew my mind. You know, I was on the call to Raid, actually. We were watching it together. And he said, what? They just did what you ate. I said, I know. I don't understand it. LJ here, I mean, talk about supporting your teammate. He's going to dive in the corner. This is actually, I couldn't help but laugh at this. Comes back. Just like, yep. How you doing there, mate? I'm really struggling. All right, let me just grab some boost. What? Teammate's absolutely getting annihilated. I'm just gonna grab some boost here. He's getting smashed in there. He's not going to be able to get an outlet to you. That's what I think he was hoping for. I think he was hoping for an outlet, but that's just not going to happen. And so, when they get this outplay, again, Zanil, you know, that's a great read from Zanil to drop that. Like, Zanil going up to be able to try and keep this around because he knows they're under pressure after the last man dove into the corner. So they're really trying to capitalize on this. And great shot there from Diaz. And it looks like we get a kickoff goal here. In some form. That's a great shot. That's a really nice shot from Diaz. So lovely little air roll into that. And pretty unfortunate there from LJ. I mean, he doesn't do anything particularly bad here. In all honesty, I think it was just a timing issue because he's got a nice line to net. Ball's there. Just a double jump. Just a, you know, a fraction more lean back, a fraction earlier. That would have been a save. So, you know, you could come up with all sort of different hypotheses on that. But at the end of the day, you're talking timing. Let's get to the next goal. The last goal, actually, because this is the last goal in the sequence. All right, so what happens here? Zanil being a bit heavy here. Now Diaz is up. Gets a flip reset. Okay. Okay, so I didn't even know who scored this. So, yeah, you got to expect, you know, Diaz is going to take this shot. It makes sense that he takes this shot. Let's have a look at Zanil's positioning. Oh, why? That doesn't make sense. Never stop your car here. Never stop your car here. Okay? There's nothing to gain by stopping your car in this position ever when when the retaliation plays come in. And when I say that is when your teammates hit the backboard on an all-in play, when they're definitely ended in net, never break. Just take it as what it is. If you're not in the right spot, so obviously if he was here, he could push this. If you're not in the right spot, just drive away. Just drive away. And try and, instead of like stopping, all you got to do, you guys are going to be kicking yourselves, is you drive like this, because there's no point stopping because he's going to pick it up. You drive and you turn here like this, and you're still grounded at this point. And then you're driving across here to prevent the inside lane being taken, so that you're able to, as he's pushing this, you actually want to drop into the behind it, and you're also pushing it with him. The whole time this inside lane is blocked. That's a really weird misplay to me at this level. I don't know. Do you know, I tell you who else does this and gets caught out a lot for this? First Killer. First Killer does this a lot. And he'll stop his momentum and go for the half flip instead of just reading that play a second earlier and just keeping your momentum. Look, here you go. You can see it now. Okay, then retaliate. You know what I mean? You can see the retaliation. So you might as well just drive out. It's very hard. What it allows is it allows someone to create an angle. And so bumping now has an angle. Guys, didn't we do is exactly what we talked about in the first episode with Monkey Moon. You notice, we know what he wants, don't we? We know he wants to go, and this is great because we get a perfect visual. He wants to go here, but he's going to take an angle. He's going to take an angle. because now we have weapons. Now we have offense. So Bumpin here comes down, and he's got everything he wants. He could hookshot. A hookshot would be a goal there. Why would it be good in this scenario to do a hookshot? And you'll see the exact right here. I'll tell you when. Right now. Why would you hookshot now? Because he's flipping. Okay, so because he's flipping, he's got to land. And if you shoot, he's not going to get back fast enough because he's going to have to land and readjust. So actually a hookshot there would have been straight in because he's flipping through the play. But anyway, this is why it's so deadly. And also what LJ is doing so well here is he's pushing up on the opposite wing. He's filling the lane. We call this filling the lane. Unlike the last play where he wasn't filling the lane, he was just right behind his teammate. But here, when you got 2v1, it's really important. Whichever side your teammate goes to, you fill the lane. You fill the other side. Because now what happens is as he comes around the ball, which he should do like he has, and the reason he does is now he sees this guy, but also he sees this guy over here, and he now has weaponry. He's got the hook shot, he's got a pass, he's got a fake, he's got a carry, he's got a bounce dribble set, like, got everything. That's with potency. So what I mean by that is because Bumpin hit the ball first and LJ was back, he has to hit it quite rapidly and go on to his play, and that's where you fill the lane. In a situation where you wouldn't fill the lane is if you get control of it. If you see your teammate gets control of it, the other opponent's in the net, they're screwed, the teammate's got control of it, you would now go in front of this player, okay, with the intention to kill this guy. Or actually one of the better things is get him to jump and then break under his car, trip him up. It's very important when you see your teammate do that as the second man with the ball not to do anything like an air dribble or a flick or anything like that, because what you actually do is you make this guy's job really difficult and you take away your advantage. Okay, so this is just going to be a little bit on demos here, which is very important in twos. So I want you to imagine now that Zenil, let's just say Bumpin's pushing this ball forward. Okay, it's a 2-on-1. And LJ is going for the demo. So LJ is chasing this guy and he can only see this. So he needs this guy to stay grounded to get the demo, right? If the last man continues to push the ball on the ground, he has to stay grounded. He can't go up because the ball is grounded, right? If LJ's trying to demo him and then all of a sudden Bumpin starts going for an air dribble, what's going to happen? LJ's going to go for a demo and this guy's just going to start floating off into the distance. He's going to go, ah, what? And now it makes his whole purpose of going for that demo pointless because you've took away a weapon for no reason. And now you have to beat him with the air dribble. Makes no sense. Don't do that. If you ever see your teammate going for a demo, keep the ball grounded. Keep the ball grounded. All right? Don't try and do anything too crazy because you will make it easier. The defender will be able to get 2 for 1, jump over the defender while they're defending your high hit. Okay? Just a side note there. So, anyway, Bumpin has all these angles and you can see basically this player's screwed. And again, come to daddy, baby. Look at this. Zip. You see that? You're going to see this a lot of the high levels. Deja vu, right? Different player, though. Different player. But they all did the same thing. They've all got those built-in rhythm breaks. Okay? They've got the experience. They understand. Every time I do that, it seems to give me a bit more. A rhythm break. Here's the problem. I'm too far ahead of the ball now. I can't change much on this ball. So, I'm just going to go demo this player. And if you look at this, this is almost an example of what I'm talking about. Because this ball is grounded, this goalkeeper can't jump over the top of him. He can't double jump over it and do anything because the ball's right on the ground. That's why this is such a good move. So keep that in mind when you're also going for team demos. That looks so cool, that little orb. Whoa. And he gets a demo. So let's have a look at Zenil's perspective here all the way through. Yeah, he's never gonna. And just to finish it off, we'll have a look at LJ's perspective. As soon as he realizes that, see how he pushes forward. Actually here, when he comes down, what he could do is he now wants to speed flip to the left. So he wants to dig in here and then speed flip to the left. Why? Well, he'll actually get this pad. He'll get the supersonic a little bit quicker and he'll get more boost reserves as well while he does that. And he's going to be in an easier passing position. So you see how here, he's not actually in a passing position. This is more of a following position. But there, because of the way Bumpin is moving on that ball, this is a great passing position because now if we can't see his nameplate fully, then we're in a great passing position. You know what I mean? If we can see all of his, like, he's never going to be able to pass that. So always consider that. The faster you fill the lane, the better. Let's just say he gets a weird touch on that, you can come side and side flip into that. But yeah, that's what you want to do. And also, it means you don't get demoed. So if you look at this from LJ's perspective, because he was a bit slow off the mark here, and he fades into the middle, he opens himself up for the kill here when he really wants to fill the lane a little bit more there. So hopefully that helps, guys. I love doing these. I think someone sent me a message to do Gen G next, so I will have an attempt. Yeah, you know, freeze isn't my forte. I love ones, I love twos, but I'll give freeze a bash, guys. How hard can it be? That's what they say. Probably very hard. I really appreciate everyone tuning in for these. You know, I'm loving them. I am loving doing these. It's probably been the more popular videos we've done on the channel in a long time. So I'll continue to do them. Just send me requests and send me those moments. I really enjoy doing this. So thank you very much, everybody. Hoping it's helping. And have a good one. Look after yourself and peace out. Peace, peace, peace.